Hello, and welcome back to Atomfall. So, we'll be going into the barn here. We're hoping to be able to trade for I think it was a bomb recipe, wasn't it? Like a shrapnel mine or something we're looking for. Where's she gone? Oh, here we are.
Back again.
So we can't talk to her about that thing that we found. Okay. We do have a pistol to trade. And what is there here we could go for? So this fairly in my favour, isn't it? Sticky bomb. Oh yeah, she likes that. Right. Okay, so I can keep the gun. But I'd rather now let's give the food. We'll take that. We'll give her the gun. Maybe the burn salve. That looks just almost perfect, that. So this will give us the nail bomb. Right. Excellent stuff. And it looks like
Good.
we can't mention that letter to her then. I guess we've done all the talking that we can. Maybe it would have just unlocked a better dialogue when we first met her. Maybe it would have made it easier to get her to be on our side or something. Either way, what we now want to do is get to the interchange. I don't fancy going through the base again. So I think our best bet is to go back to Winsdale, and I'm trying to remember if it's Winsdale. I've completely forgotten. It's Win something, isn't it? We'll head back to the village, and we're going to go and see if we can access the interchange from there. There's supposed to be an entrance there. Crafting recipes. Yes, there we are. Oh, no, it's not. Read it from the drop-down menu. Okay. That uses scraps, gunpowder, gun oil, and some string. Okay, so if we want to use some of that excess string we've got, we could make ourselves a nail bomb. Kind of like our own little frag grenade. A DIY solution to that. Right. Now, we did see a robot around here. Yeah, there it is, and we know there's patrols in the area. I would not hang about here. Oh, we've not got enough space in our backpack. I think iodine is a crafting material. I think it goes in here somewhere. I guess we can't carry any more iodine in our backpack. We've got a little... Yeah, we've got 10 of them over there. It's on the right next to the glass. Right. That must be the max. Presumably this is all picked clean. Oh, no, here we go. She's no Merlin. Dan, in case you don't get a chance for a dry run, a few notes on handling. The shielding the boffin's installed is heavy. She steers like a cow. Consider your manoeuvres well in advance. Compounding this is the new egg. It's powerful, but isn't as responsive as you might like. She's no Merlin, put it that way. Expect a second between shifting the throttle and the clutch, finding out about it. Good luck. I hope you make it inside. Digby. Right. So I'm guessing that's the stuff that they installed on here to try and get past that interference field. Right, they've gone past. We can kind of scoot around. I mean, they might still be neutral, but I'm not going to try to find out. I'm not going to stick about for that. Word might have passed on now, but we've betrayed them and the haters' guts. Who knows? Hello?
This land looks safe. This land is not safe. You should be cautious in this land. This land may kill you.
We don't even get to answer. Well, we don't even get to ask a question that time. Just straight hung up on us. Right, okay. Right. We can check the stock up here. See if he's got all new.
Had a chain customer. Care to see me stock?
Right. So he will give us, let's see, there's the firearms mastery. We've got that, haven't we? And combat stims. I'm not all that interested, to be fair. I think I'm fine, though. See, submachine gun ammo and pistol rounds.
See you around, chum.
Can I read that? No. Okay, well. We'll head on back to the village. It should be just down here. Again, though, we probably want to avoid patrols. I'd rather just not take the risk than potentially be shot at. Okay. Just in case they hate me here, so that's the prison. That's at Nora's. We will save all the prison. So then we've got a few saves left prior to our decision in the prison, so we can always wind that back a bit. Just figured I'd save in case they shoot me as I get here.
Report any unusual strangers to protocol forces immediately. Do you know that person?
So they're announcing over the thing that there's been an incident and they're looking to see if anyone knows about it. So I don't necessarily know it's me just yet. Okay. And this should take us to the interchange. While we're here, a few things I want to do as well. So yeah, while we're here, we have to talk to someone in the pub. I think we're an Alpha or something. So we're at the Grendel's Head. Are you
The new
Al?
customer. How do? Not often we're seeing new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you?
Do with a drink
Oh,
if you
I
have
think
one.
we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now?
It's a bit of a shock. I'm surprised anyone's still alive.
Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't.
Let's see, helpful. Why? Is there something you need doing?
You'd help out the village, would you? Let me ask you something. The soldiers, protocol as they go by. What do you make of them?
I would say they're paranoid. They're to protect, aren't they? Seem to be doing a good job too. They provide law and discipline, which is what we need here. Honestly, they're enough but tyrants. I haven't seen them do anything especially good or bad. I'd say that they're paranoid more than anything. I don't think any of these. But let's go and be evasive, I guess.
Well, you haven't been here long enough to know. Between you and me and the garden wall, let me tell you, it's like being under an army of occupation. Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place, and I need help with summit. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand, but I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You they'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go to S.T.A.L.K.E.R for us.
I think this is what we've found. If I can help, I will.
I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers. She hides out in her barn on S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over S.T.A.L.K.E.R. But we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning though, out in S.T.A.L.K.E.R, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with.
Right. Oh, we've got both as well.
Oh, that's
Lovely.
brilliant. Brilliant.
Quest
You
done.
get it done.
Well, worth going to the
Glad
pub.
you found Nora. She can be a bit of a knout, but she's a lifeline for us in the village.
We might get a
I
second
don't know what
pint.
we'd do without her. How's my contact in S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Been a while since I heard from him, truth be told.
He was dead when I found him.
Oh no. The poor bugger. He were a good un. One of the few of them protocol lads you could still say that about. You know, he were one of them ordered to stop that civilian convoy. The one that's just wreckage up on the Scathermore Road. Oh, don't think he ever forgave himself for that. Been a helping hand for us ever since. I really appreciate all you've done. These messages are more important than you might realise. Let's just say you've given the village a chance to, well, speak up for itself. Here, take this, and thanks.
Is it another pint? Oh, it's Molotov cocktails, a very special type of pint. And we can do some trading. So he will sell us potatoes, tea, tomatoes, and alcohol. Right, so literally we can buy pints off him, essentially. Seems like if he's making it using potatoes, I'm guessing it's probably vodka. Because I think that's what we use for it. It's not like I'm a brewer or anything, I'm not especially clued in on this sort of stuff, but my very basic understanding of it is vodka is made of potatoes. Oh, there's a person here as well. Oh, it's just random generic NPC person, okay. Well, it were worth visiting the pub. Right, we'll see if we can get in the interchange. And potentially, once we're in there... Ooh.
Attention.
Inventory's full, so we'll not have that key.
From the village hall. Do you have any information about this crime? If so,
We can see what's happening in the village hall.
officer. Remember, colluding with criminals is...
I think...
Don't be causing trouble, alright?
Oh, he's over here now.
I wondered if you'd have the gall to show your face again. I've just had a runner tell me of some commotion at the prison. Dr. Garrow has escaped. Our radio is currently out of commission, so I don't have the full gen yet. But perhaps you can enlighten me.
Oh, he's not happy.
It's quite the coincidence that I provide you with the pass, and the next thing I know, the prison is in uproar, with Garrow on the wing. Explain yourself. Are you in league with Garrow? Was our agreement just an opportunity for you to free her? Is that it?
I had nothing to do with it.
But you must see how damning the timing of all this is. Coincidences happen, but I'm inclined to distrust one this unlikely. And to think I was the bloody fool who let you in there. Really? Do you still claim that you had nothing to do with it?
Let's see. Why would I have shown my face back here if I was responsible? I have the information you want. That might help.
Keep it civilized.
And
Your
you
own
didn't part it.
troublemakers.
Very well. I suppose the balance of probabilities is that you're telling the truth. I only hope you at least managed to get something useful out of her before she fled. What did you learn? How did Garrow manage to disable our security?
He had a special device to remotely reroute power signals. Honest,
You
yes.
mean that radio she had with her was nothing of the sort? Good heavens. The blithering idiots who searched her said it was harmless. Blast them. That's good work on your part. Well done. The more we can understand the barred gadgetry littering this place, the better our chances of escaping.
Well, I think we managed to get away with that.
Take this for your excellent service. And I presume you have Garrow's device. Hang on to it for the moment. I'm willing to trust you with it. Do not let me down. It may perform wonders, but it won't stop a bullet. You seem very capable, and that more than anything else makes me inclined to place some faith in you to continue doing the right thing. The fates of my force and yours are bound together. You realize that? Help us, and we will help you. Remember that. And in any case, something more pressing has occurred in your absence.
And you need more of my help? Oh, let's go. What has happened?
It seems some of the villagers are unhappy with our recent enforcements of martial law and have allied themselves with the savages in the woods. The swine broke in here and stole several items. Most importantly, part of our radio set. Reparations for injustice, they called it. I have no doubt that they intend to make a gift of them to those so-called druids as some sort of offering. That shower of feeble-witted maniacs thinks that anything scientific must be returned to the soil, as if radios are some form of root vegetable, apparently. But what they took is critical and highly sensitive.
Okay, and you want me to go and get it? So I can send some soldiers. What's important?
Yes,
Okay.
That's the ticket. Listen, I have an escape plan. You've helped me, and I'm willing to reciprocate it by bringing you along when we leave. But it's all for nothing if we don't have the radio to send a signal requesting extraction. Once the interference field is cleared. If these druids have our radio equipment, I can make a good educated guess as to where they'll have salted it away. I'll mark the spot on your map for you. I cannot emphasize how vital repairing our radio is. Anything else you find there? Well, that can remain buried as far as I'm concerned.
There might be other things we find there. Okay.
Do as you're told, right?
What about this escape plan?
Recover the radio parts first.
Okay.
Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
When I did that lead, it looked like something dropped off me, like a postcard or something. Maybe that's just like an animation that plays. No, antidote recipe. Oh, we can learn it from the floor. Right, so that's the reward we get. Right. I am glad that I bothered to look for that. I was just like, I'm sure I saw something fall from the in front of my screen then. Oh, and this... Make it through. And of course, there's always time for tea. Well, we've done a good job. We earned that.
Drops, nothing fancy.
Okay, interchange then. We'll see if we can get in. Presumably Garrow ran that way when we bust her out through that locked entrance that was there, but we can apparently access eventually from the other side.
Detention facility. All citizens should be on the lookout for this dangerous malefactor.
But we might have two potential escape plans here. Garrow might be able to possibly fix things and or get us out, and so might Sims. So we'll do well to... But the thing we have to keep in mind at the moment is that... Well, we might not be able to go in here, might we? This is trespassing, isn't it? Yes. I like that at least they don't immediately try to murder you. They kind of go, "Oi, get off. You're not allowed to be here." And then they'll leave you be if you don't push it any further. At least they give you like the opportunity to just knock it off. But yeah, while that guard's there, right, I think there's an entrance on the place we started. Essentially.
This is the operator. Do you require my assistance?
Okay.
This place does not yield secrets easily. The truth lies hidden. You must locate all the interchange doors.
Right. Well, I think there's a route to the interchange back through here. So, we can possibly do that.
Information about this crime? If so, report it immediately to the protocol officer. Remember, colluding with...
Right, Slattendale. That's what it's called. Right. We'll head to Slattendale, and we're going to grab ourselves, I think. Yeah, we'll see if we can firstly swap some things with Molly.
And the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. The area you are entering is known to contain...
Oh, I see what I've done. I've not gone this way before, have I? I normally come out and I just go straight down this way. There's always been a train there. I think I've just literally just not looked that way before. Doctor, cloth, poison and bomb. We can come back for it. Ow! Leeches in the water. Massive ones. It's kind of disgusting. Oh. Outlaws there. I could do with ammo.
Again.
More than anything else. Right. We can sell you quite a bit, actually.
Whoa, now that's nice.
Shiv. God, I've got a
Very
bunch of
good.
these.
Oh, don't see many of those. Whoa, now that's nice.
Would she part with it? She absolutely would. What else do I have? I have an anti-tank grenade.
Very good.
Well, let's get our change in shotgun shells. And pistol rounds. Right, there's our change. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna say I might be able to as well
Oh, don't see many of those.
give some rifle rounds in exchange for some pistol rounds.
Very good.
Well, that
Oh,
was
you got
brilliant.
yourself a bargain, didn't you?
And she doesn't restock for a while, I'm taking it.
You need anything, Molly will be here.
Right, well that was very beneficial. We've lost all those Molotovs, but we can always craft more. And we know where we can buy alcohol now, so we can get a fresh supply pretty easily. Let's jump over the leeches here. There we go, and we've got a poison bomb. It's not a Molotov, but we've got our bomb available for us. So, you know, it's good enough. It'll get the job done. Interchange location then here. It's through the rail yard. Okay. Now here's the question. Who's in charge of the rail yard? And, more importantly, are they friend or foe? I'm guessing there'll be some interesting loot here as well. What would that have set off then? Ah. bunch of boards and, well, sort of springboard and a bunch of metal and blades and stuff stuck into it. And hey, look, we've already got one at Molotov's back. And some gunpowder. And some, well, a shotgun round. Not on this door. There's a trap, is there? Right. Well, it looks like there's more bandits down there. Honestly, with enough ammo, I could easily clear this whole place out now. I'm at that point where it's like we have the weaponry to do that if we need. So that would have just blown me to smithereens. Getting that disarm skill has been very beneficial. Right. It's up this trail if you follow it. And that should get us to the interchange. Right. This is likely it. Looks like the sort of place. Big old ominous bunker. Anyway, I think what we'll do is we'll call it there for the episode. Thank you very much for watching. We got quite a bit done there. Tied up a lot of loose ends, done a lot of quests, and, well, handed some quests in, done some trading, and got quite a bit of stuff, like a lot of loot from it all. And we should probably stick around this area maybe afterwards. I think now that we can kind of handle the hooligans, or bandits, or whatever they're called, around the area, we should probably maybe clear it out a bit and get a bit of looting done. If we can drop things off in here, which I'm guessing there's probably going to be one of those tubes, we should be able to kind of stockpile a load of stuff in those tubes, and just kind of, yeah, clear out the whole place. Hopefully, fingers crossed. For now, though, this has been Atomfall, and next episode we'll be finally entering the interchange. I'll see you then.